Hey everyone, Michigan here, welcome back to the channel, and an EBR replay for you on a map that you wouldn't think would feature an EBR, and this is Paris. Now I'm here in a tier 10 game with two artillery, who I'm sure are also not very happy, facing, actually, one of my clanmates there, Doom 596, also from class, and we're going to see quite a bit of him later. Now I was hoping to get his replay, but unfortunately he doesn't have them enabled, so I can't do a side-by-side, and I'm sure you'll see by the end of this replay why I wish I could have done that. So I'm going to head out to the fairly standard light tank area on this map, down the A, B, C lines, and I'm just looking around to see what else is coming with me. Now, normally I would do a fairly aggressive run, but since I don't see a lot of tanks, just the grill, the Batchat, and maybe a 183 coming, actually, who isn't going to come over here, it's just me and the grill, I'm going to hang out. Now I'm looking for this EBR, taking a punt there, not going to quite connect, and I know I'm going to get lit, so I pull right off. Now I have to be mindful because there's two 261s on the enemy team, one of which is Hughes, actually a former class player as well, and we'll be seeing a little bit more of him also. So it's just very dangerous in an EBR, especially when you're not that far away from the enemy artillery where they can hit you. So Artie takes a shot at me there, not going to connect. The 261 struggles from a low gun arc, which means the shell gets there quicker, but they're not going to be able to get as reliable shots when I'm behind cover. So we know there's a 140 over there. We have the heavies duking it down there on the K line, and not a whole lot is happening. So I'm just going to hang out here. Maybe some of these tanks across try and take a punt at me. There's the artillery. Luckily, that didn't fully connect, only doing a 53 damage. Another weak point of the 261 is its alpha damage is very low, but it does have great accuracy. So a bit of a trade-off there, as well as that gun arc that we were speaking about just a little while ago. Now the two dirt cannons over there, the 4005 and 183, they're going to leave that center position and come over here. Now, this probably wasn't the greatest decision, but with the entrance of the Jagdpanzer, I figured why not take a shot and see what I can spot down here. Now the Harrowing 3 comes, the 140 pops up as well. Luckily that Harrowing didn't hit me, otherwise that would be about half my hit points out. And I stopped just before the artillery strike, luckily, and I'm not going to take anything. Now I'm looking to see maybe can I blind shoot that 261, but I'm not so confident, and instead I'm going to hang out here. Now this is a very dangerous spot to be in, especially with artillery, because they know about where you are. It's a very small area, and so they're more apt to blind fire. Now I'm looking at where that may have been coming from. Actually, our 261 blind fired their 261 just a little while ago. And I'm going to take a shot there in the corner. We're going to see the sparks hit the wall, and we know that's not going to connect. Now I'm going to try and get out of here. And this is another risky adventure. There's the 4005, a Harrowing 3. I'm going to get lit. Luckily, the Harrowing 3 gets hit. I'm going to take a hit from the 140. And I am bobbing and weaving as much as I can, moving in and out of these modes. And I am going to get out with only 364 damage, 335 damage taken. I would have loved to change shell types there, but I didn't quite have time. Now my team asked me to come back because there's an EBR who was last spotted in there, and I figured, you know, since I'm over here, there's no way he can still be here, and boy was I wrong. In fact, I didn't even notice at this point, and there he is. He puts a shot into me. I bounce the 140. The artillery takes a punt, and I need to get out of here. Now I'm reloading an APCR round. I will lose this fight if I hang out here. So what I need to do is just get out. He fires. I am looking to just get another shot at him. I'm going to throw one more APCR in since he's already fired, and now I'm getting the hell out. I only have 111 health left. He has 508, so it's going to take 2 shots for me to kill him, and so I'm not even going to deal with that spot. I'll let somebody else deal with him later, because a 1v1 duel with an EBR, especially somebody as skilled as him, is going to be a sure death sentence for me, and could negatively affect my team. Now we are up 6-3 and about 2,000 health, but it doesn't look so hot down there in the south. A lot of our health seems to be down here in the Jagdpanzer and the grill. Now the artillery are still blind firing each other. The Batchat actually just took a hit from their 261, so a little bit of cat and mouse going down there. Now I'm in a bit of limbo. Our team's up 8-4, but we really haven't controlled any part of the map that I would be comfortable going with. I'm going to look for a little bit of spots here, not going to find anything. The only place where we really have some control is the K line. And even that is now down to a 1v1. I don't feel comfortable going down the alpha line at all because the 140 is still down there and the EBR is still up. I don't want to go down the middle. The 4005 could easily shoot me. The 50B has a crossfire, who's actually now going to join the Foch 155. And instead, I'm going to lodge myself in the corner here and just see what happens. 4005 puts a nice shot into their 4005 for his second kill of the game. And now I'm going to set up in this bush. Not going to see anything. I don't want to hang around there for that long, given that the artillery actually blind fired that earlier. So we're just going to continue to hang out. Now, some people could classify this as, wasting time or damaging the team. However, in my eyes, what I need to do is hang out till late game where I can use these buildings and all these various roads to sneak around my opponents, maybe clear out the arty and some of these other low shot tanks. So here's the 140. I'm going to look for a shot on him, but there's the EBR. Can I get him down? He's priority. I'm going to get a nice shot in the back for 408. I am lit, but now he is down to 100 health, and that puts us at a one shot each. The EBR for me is always the priority target, as that's what's going to keep me from doing what I want during this battle. It should be noted that the K-line is now lost with the 50B, and there's the artillery blind firing again. 4005 shuts down their 4005 for his third kill. He's doing a tremendous amount of work here. We're up 2 hit points, but we're down a full vehicle as the JP finishes off one of our other 4005s. Now, I'm going to go through the middle because I think the EBR is still out on the field. The JP is over there, and what I really want to do is help out our 4005 with this JP. Now, I'm hoping I loaded a heat round just for this. I'm going to get one in. It's going to just high roll, I believe. I think these hit for 390, not 400. Yep. So it's going to be up to the 4005 to finish off that JP, and he is. I was going over there just to make sure, and there's the EBR. Now I have a tough decision to make. Do I go after the arty? There's the 215B183. I don't want to go anywhere near that. It's way too tight quarters, and if I accidentally bump him, I am in deep trouble. Now the EBR is coming back over this way, and I know I'm lit. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to wait until the EBR gets unlit, and that way I know it's been about 10 seconds, and I'm going to double back, and hopefully he comes out here. If he gets lit out here, that way I know that now I can go field. So that is going to be the goal here. I'm going to run the edges here. I have a little bit of time. I want to see if I can maybe spot that 183 again and help out this 4005, but I'm not, and I'm not going to waste any time with that. The JP is still down there by himself. And we do have some decent map possession. Not entirely sure on the 261 play, but obviously it's his game. He's doing what he thinks is best to win, and we're going to run with that. I'm going to stay high here, or stay low towards the red line, so I have a little more cover in case that EBR is sitting up in the first, but I don't see him sitting up there. So I'm going to just set up in this position where I was earlier, just to see if maybe I can catch this EBR coming back through the field. Now, that 261 is going to spot that 140. He's going to finish him off, and now I know that I can make a run for it. Now, do I go for the arty? The EBR is coming back. I don't know which way he's going. Is he coming back towards me? Is he not? Is he faking it? So I am going to bail out of here, and I'm going to take this position up on this mound. Now, ideally, I wouldn't be sitting here in a bush in an EBR. However, the situation means that I cannot reliably help my team out if that EBR isn't dead. So now it's going to be a cat and mouse game with Doom 596 here. He's looking for me. I actually just spoke to him. He was looking for me. I'm looking for him. So who is going to get the shot off first? Our 4005 and JP are together. There's still a 4K 183 over there on the K line. We still don't know where he went, and he's on full health. So it's a little bit dicey there. Music here was not helping me at the time. There's the EBR. Come on, make sure it counts. I'm not sure if that one should have hit, but it did. And I don't get spotted. So that means that the 261 doesn't know where I am. Regardless, he may be telling his team where I was, so I'm not wasting a minute over there. Now I could go for the artillery, but instead... Actually, I am going to go for the artillery here. They're saying he's back there. Now I have a choice to make. Do I go for the artillery, or do I go ensure that that FV215B gets killed? Now there are 2 tanks against that one, But I'm also a one-shot. If that 261 splashes me, I'm in trouble. So I'm going to opt to go and deal with the 183. Even if they kill him anyway, I just want to make sure, be there as an insurance policy. 183 gets hit. 183 hits our 4005 for 1600. Looking for a shot there. JP's got him, and now it's down to the arty. Now I have another choice to make. Do I go for the artillery, or do I allow my team to come in and possibly take some hits? The 4005 and JP are not that quick. However, we do have 4 minutes and 54 seconds. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just comb out chunks of the map here. My team seems to think he's on the 0 line, which means I should be able to spot him from a good distance away. The last thing I want to do is come around a corner and have the 261 right there. So I'm clearing out some of the obvious areas first, and that's why I'm being very hesitant and staying far away from that corner there to give the 261 the biggest chance to miss. And I'm going to clear out this 0 line. I don't think he's back here. I think maybe he may have moved along the Charlie line, so I'm just clearing it out anyway. So just going along, checking. There he is. Auto aim, fire, done. The 261 is out, and we are going to get a victory here. Big shout out there to the 4005, who really helped us out. Let's take a look at the post game. So we're going to finish with only a second-class mastery badge. The highlight of this game was not my result, but just the intensity of the game overall. We're going to get Spotter. We'll see how much spotting we got later. Duelist for our 2 kills that damaged us. I believe the 261 who splashed us earlier, and the 4005. We got Fire for effect, which is nice. Finishing top on our team on XP, actually. 2 kills and 2,305 damage. Fired 10 shots out of the 7 that hit, all 7 penned. We got 2,259 assistance. Not bad there. A lot of that was against the Hori 3. And we actually came out with 56,000 credits and 4,862 XP. So I hope you enjoyed this replay, and I'll catch you in the next one. See ya.